And I'm Alex.
And today we're going to be doing our Q&A finally, the Q&A that we had posted on Instagram a few weeks back. We're finally getting all these questions answered for you guys. And we're also going to do a get ready with me as we're answering these questions that Ida is here to ask us.
Yes, I'm only here to ask questions.
That's all.
And make it awkward.
We're going to start doing these little segments for you guys where we get ready and answer questions. Today we started with ourselves since we did have that Q&A with you guys, and as the weeks go by we're going to start having some special guests for you guys. So if you guys have any questions, please make sure to ask on our social media accounts, or you guys can ask here on YouTube.
And also if you guys have any requests on who you want to see on here with us, also please let us know and we will try to get them on here.
So if you want to see how we achieve these looks, please keep on watching.
So the first question is, how did you guys lose weight, and also did Alex get her boobs done?
Alright.
Good question. Good icebreaker.
Yeah. So how did we lose weight? Well, we go to the gym we try to go to the gym at least 4 times a week. And we do about 45 minutes of cardio. And an hour
of weights. So we don't have I know a lot of people ask me all the time on Snapchat, can you please share your diet, please share your secret, and honestly, there's no secret and there's no diet. We eat kind of whatever we want.
A lot of salmon.
Carb up.
We don't eat whatever we want. I want to say, we try to eat clean, not processed stuff. I think that's what we try to stay away from.
At least during the week. I think that's the most important thing, is just making healthier choices. And when we say that, I think everybody thinks oh, I can only eat salads whenever I go out, and that's not the case whatsoever. You can kind of eat whatever you want, or even if you just you're craving something that's bad for you, just instead of eating the whole thing, just maybe eat half of it.
Or less, yeah.
Or less.
Or
a quarter of it.
Try to eat a lot less.
Yeah, and you'll be surprised. It takes no time for you to get used to it.
Yeah, it takes 21 days to build a habit. So if you guys want to try to eat cleaner or anything, go to the gym, whatever it is, try to stick to it for 21 days and it'll be so much easier after that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the second part of it, I did get my boobs done when I was 19 years old. So I don't think they're fake anymore. They're natural.
They're yours.
After 10 years, they become real.
Yeah, they are actually real now.
They're yours.
Yeah.
So the answer is no?
The answer is, I don't know.
The answer is she did, but it was a long time ago, and she didn't do it recently. And I feel like people think that you got them done recently because you've lost so much weight.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but.
And you also just had a baby, which also makes your boobs look bigger.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is too.
Okay, next question. How did you start your school? What inspired you? You get this question a lot, but I'm pretty sure that you guys have a good answer for this one.
Yeah. So we didn't actually plan on starting a school. It just sort of happened. What inspired us to start a school? Well, I think it's the whole story of how we came about starting the school that inspired us. And
it was our students.
Yeah, it was the students that okay, so what happened is we started with a
makeup line.
A makeup line first. And from there, we actually got contacted by vocational school and they wanted us to open a whole makeup department at their school. So we did that for 2 years. We built a curriculum for them, lesson plans, we taught at their school. And after 2 years, we just decided that it was time to venture out on our own and create something that we had a very specific vision for. And I feel like even though she gave us the go-ahead to do whatever we wanted for that department, I feel like there were still certain things that we couldn't, we didn't really have a voice.
Yeah, especially because because even before we started teaching at this school, we used to do private classes for the makeup line. So we used to do makeup parties, kind of like, Mary Kay does makeup parties and things like that. We used to do that for our makeup line. So everybody, we had like such a high demand of people wanting us to do private makeup classes or group makeup classes. and that thing came hand in hand with the other school. And in the other school, we were so limited because we were only teaching in Spanish, and I feel like we weren't kind of catering to everybody.
Yeah. So that was a lot of the issues that we had, and the reason why we opened our own school is because we had a lot of more of the English speakers that wanted us to teach, and they didn't really have that program at that vocational school.
But I feel like even when we started doing that, we got our own location, a very, very small location, and our intentions were never to be like, oh, we're a school. We just needed somewhere to ship out our products that we were selling online, and somewhere we just thought, oh, who's going to sign up for our classes? Maybe 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, so
And
it was
then
a really
it went
small
from
place.
like 1 or 2 people to 10 people, then 15 people in just a few months, and we grew out of that like in less than a year.
What advice do you give your thousands of MBM students on how they can stand out in this highly competitive industry?
So I think the most important part is for them to be consistent and be professional. So take every client that you have very serious and be professional with every single person, whether it's your cousin, whether it's your neighbor, whoever it is. I think being professional is the most important thing in this industry, because there's so many makeup artists out there, but not everybody is very professional. And I feel like we learned this when we took the class with Makeup by Mario a few years back, and Kim Kardashian was there too, and she was the one that spoke about this the most. She says that when her sisters and her are looking for a makeup artist, it's not about the numbers, it's not about how many followers you have, it's about how professional you are. So if you have a social media, it's not only about posting selfies, but it's don't post yourself drinking on the weekends with your friends. You have to have a really good separation and a balance between your personal and your professional life, because you never know who's out there looking for you.
Okay, the next part of this question is, I guess you guys already answered, but it says, how do they make their own beauty mark so they can be unique and memorable, which translates to them finding their own signature?
I would say be yourself. Everyone has their own something that they're really good at, and I feel like you need to really embrace that and work on that, and I think that really sets you apart, and that gives you your beauty mark.
Are you guys happy with the results of your microbladed brows?
Oh, that's like more personal.
Yeah.
So that changed my life the first time I did it, because I didn't have any hair at all, and I didn't have a tattoo, so I would literally wake up every day looking like an alien, no eyebrows, and I felt like I couldn't just get up and go ever. So I feel like it did change my... so disgusting. It did change my life, literally, but then when I touched it up, I did a touch-up a year after, and the previous one had not faded yet, so I feel like I'm not happy with the second time. Just because, I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't...
They can't follow the exact pattern. That's basically what she's trying to say. So then you have 2 different tattoos going on, 2 different colors, because of course they can't match the same color, because we decided to go to a different person.
Next question is, how did you know you wanted to start your company, and what's your favorite part of the beauty industry? You're both gorgeous.
Thank you. How did we know we wanted to start our company? I feel like we kind of already answered that question, but just the company in general, before the school, before the makeup line, I used to work at a salon, and I stopped working at a salon because I had my son, and I was 21. She used to work at a school district, and she was taking a break from that for personal reasons. And we've never been the type of people to just kind of sit at home and let life happen.
Yeah.
Hey,
I actually didn't
my
take a
husband's
break.
gonna take care of me.
I didn't take a break. I was forced to. Literally, I went to the doctor and he said, you cannot go back to work. I'm not going to allow you to return to work So I was forced to stop working, and I cannot do that. I cannot sit at home and do nothing. So pretty much like the week after, I was told not to return to work, that I couldn't return to work because I had anxiety. We started working on it.
And we used to work on it every single day. She used to work about 45 minutes away from me, and I used to travel to her house, or she used to travel to mine every single day, and we used to make this happen. And it wasn't just like, oh, it's so easy, you know, let's hang out and let's work on our business. We both had
Our kids. Yeah, our kids were.
1 or 2.
Yeah, they were about 1 years old.
Yeah.
1 and then my daughter was 3.
Our boys are the same age.
Yeah, so we didn't have a nanny back then. So we still had to take care of the kids at the same time, make sure that they were well taken care of, and work on the business. So there was like no weekends for us. Like literally the guys would be hanging out and her and I would be up till 3, 4 in the morning just working on the website, working on product development, things like that.
Ideas, anything, photo shoots, whatever, photo shoots at home. And I feel like our kids went through all of that with us, and I feel like it's so awesome because my son still remembers, and I think they have a greater appreciation for it because of it. I love to see these women that started from nowhere and now have these very successful multi-million-dollar companies. That is amazing to me, and they're so inspiring. And I feel like as women, instead of like hating on each other and being like, oh, why is she doing this when she owns a business, or why is she doing that when she owns a business? Like, we should like help each other out and empower each other. And I think that's what I love about the makeup industry, because it's helped us learn how to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, and we always get students that graduate and they come back and say thank you so much. Like, my parents were not taking me serious, like they really didn't want me to do this. And now, like, I've made them so proud, and they're so happy
Supportive.
so supportive and so happy for my success. So thank you so much for having a program like this where we can actually come and do what we love and truly succeed if that's what they want to do.
Put their effort to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question, and I think this question is because Julissa is very open about her getting her lips done in Snapchat, right? You've talked about it. So she's asking, do you get your lips done like Julissa? And I'm thinking they're referring to you, Alex.
No, I don't think so.
No?
So they want to know if we get our lips done. I do, and I'm very open about it on my Snapchat, like Gita said. I get my lips done. I get them done like about every 3 to 4 months.
I got it done too.
And Alex does too.
Actually, no, I don't.
Okay, no, she did.
No, she doesn't.
No, I'm kidding. I do get them done. And I like to just keep them more on the natural side. I don't like them to look, like that overdrawn look or any of that. Just pretty much follow my natural lip and give me a more youthful look, I guess.
Who's the oldest and by how many years?
I'm the youngest, so... I'm actually the oldest, and we are 1 year and 10 months apart, so she's younger than me.
Yeah.
They didn't ask how old we are, did they?
Yeah,
They did?
It's okay.
I'm 30.
I'm 32.
Next question. Would you guys restock on the 35p palette?
We have taken a hiatus on the line, but we are going to be working on it towards the end of this year. And we are going to be restocking some of the palettes, but I don't know exactly if that's one of the ones that we are going to restock yet. But we will let you guys know.
If I'm not wrong, I think this palette is the one that had like really beautiful shimmery purples and like
yeah,
Everybody
I think that was
loves
like
that
super
one.
popular one.
Yeah.
I know we had to take like a little break from the makeup line to concentrate on the schools, because we just want to give like the students the best experience ever. We wanted to have like the best staff.
Our curriculum is so important for us, and keeping up with our lesson plans. So that always comes first. If we need to take a break on our makeup line and everything else, we always do, and we put that first.
Do you find it hard to work with your sister? Is it always business, or do you all still have sister dates?
We have sister dates way too much. We go to the gym every day together, so we're together pretty much like every day during the week. In the mornings to go to the gym, then we come to work and we work together. And then like last night we had a sleepover. And then on the weekends for sure we do stuff together, so yeah.
I feel like the first years were the most difficult. Like I told you guys, we were together every single day, either at our house or my house, with the kids. So I think that was like it took time to get used to it.
Yeah.
Like we used to fight a lot about
She's
the
more-
business.
Yeah, she's more on the part of the business that does the artistry, and I'm more of the business side of it. So we, even still now, we always like clash a little bit we always clash in that sense, but I feel like that's what's made us stronger, and that's what's made the company stronger, that we both have two different things that we're good at. And I feel like together it makes the company a lot stronger.
And we just came to like a mutual agreement that if we fight,
It stays here.
it stays at work, so we can like have a rough day at work and then still be able to hang out on the weekends.
Or after?
Or after. Or lunchtime. Yeah, so I mean, it's not difficult at all. Like I know whenever we talk to people and they're like, oh, you work with your sister? How is that? I know like working with family is really hard. I feel like our parents made us be so close when we were younger that we've carried that with us even now.
Yeah, we were like forced to hang out. Even when we didn't want to hang out with each other, like we had to. We had no choice. We had to always share a room. And then at the end, we kind of just liked it. We got so used to being so close.
Yeah, like even when one of us was taking a shower, the other one would sit on the toilet and wait for
Yeah.
We were always together.
I feel like we were more like twins than we were sisters,
Yeah.
because we were so close in age.
But we did have like a brief separation, like once you got married and I wasn't married yet. Like she was all into her husband, but then after we started the business, it kind of all came back together.
Yeah. Alright, so these are our final looks today.